Hey folks, welcome back to My Kitten Reads. I'm Eleanor and this is my first Friday reads in a while. It's an interesting Friday reads in that I'm not actually technically I am technically in the middle of multiple things, but there's nothing that's actually piquing my interest at the moment. Nothing that I feel like reading in my currently reading pile. So I'm probably going to have to talk about some other things. The one thing I am going to read this weekend, or at least start, is a reread of Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This is because this is the book that I need to read for next week for class. I have read it before, so it shouldn't be too much of an effort. So it feels pretty strange because I did actually reread this last year, so it actually feels like I've read it recently. But yeah, Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen is probably going to be on my reading pile for this coming weekend. And so because I've not been feeling anything really, I'm having a bit of a rut at the moment, I went to my TBR shelf and I went, okay, what just looks like fun that is not necessarily what I'm supposed to be reading but is going to be fun anyway. And technically the stuff that I picked up is part of my challenges or my goals this year, in that they are all part of series that I have already started. So possibly I may pick up some more Tomorrow Pierce. Well, I may end up picking up Tempest and Slaughter. You know, I am actually 3 chapters into that. But this is Seanan McGuire. So these two books are from her Encrypted series, Chaos Choreography and Magic for Nothing. So you've heard me talk about this before. This is her family of cryptozoologists and their adventures. So it's urban fantasy. It's also creatures. Chaos Choreography, as far as I'm aware, which is the next one that I have to read, is back with Verity Price, our favourite ballroom dancer. The fact that she's a ballroom dancer basically was what drew my attention to the series in the first place. So, yeah. So this is her, she's going to be on a reality show, but of course, cryptids cause problems. And then the book after that, if I cannot drop things, is Magic for Nothing, which is the first book from the point of view of Antimony, who I have not come across yet. But from the look of the cover, it looks rather circus themed. So maybe I will have a look at those because they should be really fun, easy reads for me. The other one I'm possibly considering is White Nights by Cleeves. This is one of the Shetland books, which is a series of mystery novels that I have read the first one and I've watched the TV series. I believe actually that recently in the UK there was a new series of the TV show. I've checked Netflix, it's not available here yet, but I'm really looking forward to that because I actually really love the TV show of Shetland. But they're basically mystery crime novels set on the Shetland Islands. The protagonist is Jimmy Perez, who's a detective inspector, who's from the islands. And yeah, I really enjoyed reading the first one, which was very similar in plot to the story that was in the TV show, but had a couple of sort of character things that were very different. But yeah, so I am hoping maybe I will pick this up, maybe I will pick those up. I will at least try to pick up Northanger Abbey. So that's what my weekend reading plans look like. I really do need to actually sit down and have a reading weekend because, yeah, I've just not been able to focus the last couple of weeks. I had a long weekend last weekend and barely read a thing except for what I had to read for uni. So I really need to get away from the internet and actually do some reading. I will also probably have a lot of academic reading to do this weekend because I have an essay due in 2 weeks and I have to get a start on it because I have plans for the Easter weekend that don't involve doing university work. So those reading plans, academic and not, and I'll see you all again really soon. Bye.